What is going on, fam? I am Jaye. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I came across this article from Dread's World. I actually like some of the content they're putting up. But anyway, as you can see from the title, it's already some BS is going to be going on. Apparently, Lebron James' 15-year-old apparently put up some pictures, I believe via TikTok, about the type of girls he prefers. And they were not melanated females, okay? These are the type of chicks that people seen. And they took issue with that, as you can see from the comments here. And we're going to really get into this because this is a teenager, people. A teenager. How can anybody expect a teenager to know what he likes? You know, do we fault girls who date the thugs, the bad boys, the street dudes in high school? You know, that's what they like. You know, are we going to heavily criticize teenage girls? No. So what I'm trying to figure out with Bronny, who's 15 people, he's in high school. Okay. And if he's into Caucasian girls, if he's into Latin girls or biracial chicks, that's who he's around. The dude lives in a gated community. I'm telling you right now, there ain't a lot of sisters in them gated communities. There are some, but he's probably not attracted to them. Doesn't mean he'll never date a black female, but people need to take into consideration that this is a very young kid. Okay. Now it says, yesterday, LeBron James' son, Bronny James, is currently under heavy criticism for preferring white and Latinas to black girls. He recently took to TikTok to show fans the type of women he prefers. The multimillionaire teen showed off a bunch of pretty girls, but none of them were black. Most of the women that Bronny chose to showcase were either white or Latina. The few black girls that he posted on social media platform were light-skinned with curly hair. Bronny James Jr., I believe that's how you say that, is a 15-year-old basketball player who attends Sierra Canyon School in Chatsworth, Los Angeles. Okay, once again, people, were talking about a high schooler who's 15, okay? Still trying to figure out who he is. Now you see these girls, these are not ugly girls at all. And he probably didn't put up most of the pictures, he just put up some. Again, I'm not saying that we should defend, him wanting to exclude black girls. We don't know that. His girlfriend could be a whole black female, dark-skinned, brown-skinned, but really doesn't matter. You know, I don't think he has a disdain towards black women. His mother seemed like a very good mother. I don't think he has any hate in his heart. One of the things that I've seen, from a lot of these kids who grow up in these communities where they're sort of upper middle class, is that you're not going to see a lot of black people. So I have heard melanated females talk about how they dated within their environment, which means they dated Caucasian boys because that was their environment. That was the high school they went to. Okay? Bronny is 15 in California. Okay? That's the land of all types of females, of different groups and different countries. Different ethnic groups. Okay? You're going to see some of everything out there in California, and maybe he's experiencing that and that's what he likes, but I think people need to understand this is a 15-year-old. Bronny is the oldest of the basketball player LeBron James and wife Savannah. His recent antics has got people talking, and almost immediately fans began commenting, wondering where all the black girls were. See some of the reactions below. When I saw these comments, it was hilarious. Where's the flavor? You don't know how many girls' hearts you broke. Let's see. Where's my dark-skinned queens at? Girls, stop crying over Bronny. He's not all that. To all them females who don't look like them, don't say you want him no more, cause he don't want you. Damn, do you like your own race? Black dude sad. As for, let's see. Waiting for a brown skin like no black queens. Let's see. That's my cue. I was hoping to see more color. See, I'm not on TikTok, okay? So I guess you can leave comments on TikTok. You can post videos or maybe even post pictures, and because I'm not familiar with TikTok. I've never used the app. I know some of you that are watching, y'all probably use TikTok a lot more. So you can leave comments and you can like posts. Everybody want to be Instagram. Let's see. Notice how they're all white or light-skinned. And of course, no dark-skinned girls. Have y'all noticed that it's always the lighter complected females that's like, where the dark-skinned girls at? Either these chicks be having a whole bunch of filter, or they're trying to, I guess, stand up for dark-skinned girls because they know that they will get preferred over the dark-skinned girls. And it ain't even just because they light-skinned, it's because they could just be more attractive. But in their mind, they're speaking up for dark-skinned girls. I've seen a plethora of dark-skinned girls curve guys they don't want, okay? I don't think that Bronny is just pushing black women out the way. He likes what's in his environment. He does. And the girls that he posted are cute girls. So why worry about what their skin tone is? If you give him, more, if he's on there more often, he'll probably put up more pictures of the chicks he likes. He just put up some, immediately likes. Again, I'm only going to go off of what he says. He hasn't come out publicly and said anything about having a disdain towards his own group of women. Okay? Waiting for a brown skin. I already read that. But I just think it's ridiculous, man. I just think it's ridiculous to worry about who a 15-year-old likes. But there are people like that. There are people out there who worry too much about what other people are into. And they're more concerned about what he likes. And I don't think that should be the case. I mean, he's still growing. He's more focused on basketball and trying to get better and better at that. I don't think he's worrying about who he likes. I mean, I think there's too many dark-skinned females that are concerned about getting instant gratification of being liked and accepted. This is the real world. You're not going to be chosen by everybody. You're not going to get chosen by everybody. And a lot of them have to understand this, but they have this inferiority complex when it comes to Caucasian women or lighter complected women. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. This is a 15-year-old. This is a good comment here. Bronny is literally 15 and has never once said anything to disrespect dark-skinned women. Let him like what he likes. He's young. Get y'all grown asses off that child's TikTok bashing him. Weirdos. I absolutely agree with this. You got a bunch of weirdos on TikTok right now who wasn't even on TikTok, but they done went and made an account just so they can go troll Bronny. Just so they can go in and ask him where the dark-skinned women at. They ain't on his TikTok. Well, they are. They're in the comment section complaining about what a 15-year-old likes. This is beyond disgusting and disgraceful that you have these people who have no life trolling this young man because he doesn't have pictures of them. Do y'all know how that sounds? A lot of you females don't even post pictures of your boyfriends or husbands. You don't post pictures of your man, but you want him to post pictures of random dark-skinned chicks to make you feel good about yourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I know damn well Bronny ain't got y'all grown ass women pressed about who he finds attractive. Go clock in for work, biatch. Why are grown ass individuals on the shade room talking about Bronny's preference? He's like 14. Exactly, man. This is why I used to here and there go in the shade room. I think I might be still following them because I just wanted to see the reactions to certain posts from the blue check marks. You know, people who have blue check marks but have literally done nothing but lay on their back or be on a reality show or be somebody's baby mom. But anyway. And that's why I try not to go on there as much because you're going to see a bunch of overreactions. You're going to see a lot of mental midgets. You're going to see a lot of socially awkward people who act like they're very outgoing on social media, but then you meet them in person, they don't have anything. They don't have a sentence to piece together. Grown ass people really pressed over what 15-year-old Bronny James likes as far as his preference in girls is really effing sad. Y'all a trip, bro. It's crazy, man. It's mostly grown women. You got some grown men, but most of them are grown women. They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't got no life. They ain't got no man. They ain't got nowhere to go. Before the situation after it, they still ain't got nowhere to go. They dress up to go nowhere. Those are the ones that are on the shade room mad at the world and acting like nobody wants them. You know? Bronny James blast over only liking light-skinned girl. How? From TikTok? This is crazy. Just from TikTok? Just from TikTok. All of this is come on. You got to be serious. Y'all calling white girls light-skinned now? Oh man. This is crazy. And people are already going to make him feel some type of way about melanated women because in his mind, you know, he's just being a kid that just is liking what's around him. I don't think he has a bias towards black women. Now you're going to have a lot of these social media detectives go out there and try to fish for information about Bronny, which is going to be ultimately very sad because a lot of these young girls have preferences too. We all know that. When we were in high school, there were girls that weren't dealing with us because we did not have the swagger that they like. We did not, wear the newest pair of Air Jordan tennis shoes every week. We wasn't in these streets like that. They just didn't like us. We maybe we weren't light skinned with waves. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. That's your preference. But it seems to me that you have women who have rules for themselves and rules for other people. They can have a preference. They can make every excuse in the world why they don't deal with melanated men. But as soon as we date out, and we're not even giving excuses, we're just doing what we want to do, it's a problem. A lot of you women should know better because you wouldn't want nobody criticizing your son for what he likes. And a lot of these women who are complaining about Bronny have sons too. And they wouldn't want nobody criticizing their son, who's under 18, by the way. I don't care who prefers. My only problem is with the person who made this article and labeled a white girl as lightened in reference of her being black. I am the inky one seeking the real issue. I guess the only. I am the inky one. Only. I just seen that. Let's see. But yeah, man, I just wanted to see some reactions so y'all can say, well, Jane, nobody's talking about that. Yeah, people are talking about this. And look at, this was less than a day ago. Grown women mad at Bronny for the type of girls he hanging with. Y'all invest in a 14-year-old. Embarrassing. It's weird too. It's very weird because you don't see grown men getting on social media worrying about who a teenage girl likes to date. That just shows you how pressed a lot of black women are these days. They're pressed about the fact they can't get a man, and they're going above and beyond to just attack any guy that ain't checking for a woman like them. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of this other stuff. Do it, Bronny. But let's go back up here. I just want to see some reactions to what's going on. Let's see. Hold up. All right. But yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to set at this. I mean, get a life. Get a life. That's all I have to say.